On February 9th, one of the most significant war crimes trials in Kosovo's history enters a key phase: the closing statement in the case against Hashim Tachi at the Kosovo Specialist Chambers in The Hague. But who is Hashim Tachi and what are the Kosovo Specialist Chambers? Hashim Tachi was a leader of the Kosovo Liberation Army, KLA, an ethnic Albanian separatist militia that fought for Kosovo's independence from Serbia during the 1998-1999 Kosovo War. Many Kosovo Albanians view the KLA as a liberation force. Over time, however, it was alleged that some KLA members had committed war crimes during the conflict with Serbia, primarily against Serbs, Roma and political opponents.
For many people inside and outside Kosovo, Hashim Thaci is the face of liberation and independence, although he, as a politician, is not uncontested, including as the leader of the PDK, which is now the main opposition party.
Hashim Tachi has held a number of top political posts in Kosovo between 2008 and 2020, including that of Prime Minister, Foreign Minister and President. In 2020, he was indicted and transferred to The Hague. Prosecutors accuse Tachi and several other former KLA leaders of crimes against humanity and war crimes. The charges include persecution, imprisonment, torture, enforced disappearance and murder. Tachi has pleaded not guilty to all charges. In addition, several international media reports and an analysis conducted by Germany's Federal Intelligence Service have suggested possible links between Tachi and organized crime. The Kosovo Specialist Chambers was established in 2015 by the Parliament of Kosovo at the instigation of the European Union and the United States. Tachi was Kosovo's foreign minister at the time. The court was created to investigate serious crimes allegedly committed by members of the KLA during and after the Kosovo War. For security reasons, including concerns about witness intimidation, the court is located outside Kosovo, in The Hague, in the Netherlands. It hosts 4 specialist chambers and the Specialist Prosecutor's Office. The court applies both Kosovo law, customary international law, and certain international human rights instruments. It is staffed entirely by international judges and prosecutors. Tachi's trial in The Hague began in 2023. The closing statements in the trial of Hashim Tachi and others are set to begin in February. The verdict will be announced at a later date, probably within 90 days of the end of the closing statements.
But many Kosovo Albanians see the court in The Hague as a proof of bias of the international community against Kosovo, so his verdict will have really important consequences for Kosovo's foreign policy, but also, of course, domestic policy, including a possible return of Thaci to Kosovo politics.
But why would this verdict have implications for Kosovo's foreign policy? Kosovo declared independence in 2008. Today, more than 100 countries recognize Kosovo's independence, including the United States, Israel, and most EU member states. Other countries like Russia, China, and neighboring Serbia do not recognize Kosovo's independence. In the meantime, thousands of ethnic Albanians in Pristina, Tirana, and Skopje, as well as members of the Albanian diaspora in The Hague, have recently taken to the streets in support of the former KLA commanders on trial in The Hague. Some see Tachi as a hero, others as a criminal. It is up to the judges of the Kosovo Specialist Chambers to determine the facts. But the verdict in this trial will echo not only in Kosovo, but throughout the Balkans, Europe and the international community.